time of how my friend almost died. So I had this friend, let's call her Jessie. She never really brought food to school, and if she did it would be like a singular great because her crusty musty dusty parents were too lazy quazy to buy her food for school. Her parents just didn't care and were more focused on watching America's Got Talent or some dumb show that had absolutely no plot or point to it whatsoever. Anyways, so she would always be hungry at school and stuff and would ask me and my friends for food. My friends would get so annoyed and would be like, why are you friends with this ugly, wuggly, trashy, rassy girl who is always starving and begging for food, lol lol ha ha ha. And I was such a brat back then, and I was like, yeah haha, you are so right guys, lemma. Stop feeding her haha. Anyways, so I was gonna go tell Jessie I didn't want to be friends with some trash ratty poor girl who always begged for food because it was annoying and so not cool. But then my friends were like, wait, don't say anything because then she's gonna tell her mommy and daddy, then they're gonna tell the principal, then the principal is gonna call your mommy and daddy, and you'll get in so much trouble you won't be allowed to watch CoComelon anymore. So then I was like, OMG, you're right guys, I'm not gonna say anything, but I wanna get rid of Jessie, what do we do? So my 3-year-old walnut-sized brain was stressed out because I wanted to drop Jessie but didn't want to get in trouble for it, so I started crying.
Keep in mind, I was like in kindergarten at the time.
Anyway, so my friends were like, well, what's better than not wanting to be friends with someone? Duh, killing them. I was like, OMG, that's the smartest thing ever, no one will know that we did it, and stuff, hey ha ha, we're so smart we should be in like grade 17 ha ha ha. So then my friends were like, how do we kill her? Then I was, OMG guys, I have an idea. So you know how my mommy watches these shows about people killing each other, right? And my friend were like, did of course you tell us the 36,728,272 times before, but go on. Then I was like, in the show I saw someone killing someone by choking them on a piece of grape. We should do that. My friends were like, OMG, that's so smart, we should totally do that. But how do we get her to swallow the grape whole? So Jessie liked this boy named Brian, right? And she had this secret where she would pick her nose, and me and my friends were the only people she told that secret, right? So anyways, I told my friends, we can say that if she doesn't swallow the grape whole, we'll tell Brain she picks her nose. Then they were like, genius, genius, genius. You're the smartest person in the world, OMG. Then I was like, haha, yup, I am the smartest person in the world. So anyways, the next day I brought grapes and not the small kid size ones and talking the huge choking hazard grapes just for Jessie. I went up to her at lunch and was like, hey Jess, are you hungry? I have some grapes for you. And she was like, OMG, thank you so much, I'm starving, what do you have? I said grapes, and she said my favorite, and before I gave her the grape I told her she could only have them if she swallowed one whole well upside down to add a little bit of spice to it, or I would tell Brian her nose secret. And she was like, what? That's so unfair, why would you do this to me? And I was like, I don't know, he'd think of it as revenge. And then she was like, take your stupid grapes, I'm not gonna choke on them. So I got up and was like, Brian, come here. And she gasped and grabbed the grapes and hung upside down on the seats and swallowed the grapes. Then what came next was, she started choking and hacking and crying and grabbing her throat at the grape, and everyone started laughing, even my friends and I. Then the teacher came over and started screaming at us. Oh my gosh, we have to call 911. Oh my god, she's choking, Sarah, go get my phone. And poor Sarah was laughing and got so scared she pooped her pants at the teacher's voice. Then she grabbed Sarah by the hair and flung her across the room for pooping in the lunchroom. Then she screamed for Tom to get her phone to call 911, and so Tom got scared and got her phone and she called 911. The ambulances came and took Jessie away and called her parents. Then her parents and the principal and the teacher asked who gave her grapes, and I threw the bag at Brain so he got expelled for it. Ha, I never got caught for it. But anyways, Jessie ended up switching schools because of the grape, and I guess you can call it a win. Win because me and my friends didn't have to worry about sharing our food with crusty, rusty, musty, dusty Jessie anymore, and she didn't have to deal with brats that threatened to tell Brain her secret if she didn't do what they said. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this very entertaining horror and comedy story. Ha 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 ha, yup fart.